All right. If you've ever worked with an ad agency and you felt like you had no idea where your money was going or what you were actually getting in return, you're not alone. The truth is, a great agency should be giving you clear, transparent reporting from your ads, not vague metrics or vanity metrics that don't tell you how much money you're actually making. And if your agency isn't giving you the right kind of insights, that's a red flag. So today I'm going to show you what it looks like when an agency runs your ads the right way and the red flags you should watch out for when working with one. I'm going to show you guys a couple screenshots later of some reporting that we show at our agency, give our clients that clear, detailed reporting, and it shows them exactly what they need to know about their investment and what they're getting back for it. So I'll show you some real examples of the kind of reporting you should be getting so you know what to expect. We have clients come to us all the time who've been working with another agency for months and years, or they've worked with multiple agencies, and they've been spending thousands of their dollars. But when I asked them how well their ads were performing, they couldn't answer. Now, I get it. I'm an agency owner. One of the most common objections I get during the sales process, which is, why should I spend money for a fee for you guys and on my ads when I can do it myself? You're welcome to do it by yourself. I'd love to help you, teach you, and give you value so that you can. But the fact is, most business owners or decision makers, marketing managers, they're really good at what they're doing inside of their company. They might not specialize in customer acquisition, growing their sales, increasing their profit from advertising. So working with an agency has its own benefits and merits. And of course, at the end of the day, you're going to want to make sure that your bottom line is padded with profit that also goes out to your agency and that you're spending with the platform where you're advertising. So we have, like I said, we have clients coming to us all the time, and where their agencies are going wrong, I'm asking them, how many leads are you getting per month? They don't know. How much does it cost to acquire a new customer? No idea. What's the return on ad spend? Again, they have no clue. These red flags told me they were working with the wrong agency. There's thousands of agencies out there. Not all of them are good. A lot of them are really good. So these clients had no direct access to their Google Ads accounts or the Facebook Ads accounts that they were working within. The agency kept everything private, which meant they had zero control or visibility into their own campaigns. There was no tracking set up besides basic conversions, clicks, calls, leads. Those are front-end conversions. But when we added their setup, we found they weren't tracking lifetime customer value, return on ad spend, return on investment. The reports they showed them were only clicks and conversions, not actual revenue or customer value. Again, these are vanity metrics, mostly BS. You can get 1 million clicks, but if you get no sales, it's worth nothing. So the agencies all kept saying, look at these clicks, these are paying the bills. Actually, sales pay the bills, and what we're able to do is measure how many sales our clients get and show them what they're capable of. So to fix this, we gave the clients full access to their accounts, we implemented detailed revenue tracking, and we set up easy to understand reporting that showed them exactly how much profit they were making from their ads. Once they can see what every $1,000 was bringing back in revenue and lifetime value for them, everything changed. They had clarity and confidence in their marketing. So let's talk about what an agency should be doing for you. These are the 3 key areas for proper agency management for a business. And it's your business, it's your baby. You've already made an investment in people, resources, inventory, whatever it is that you sell. So you want to make sure that the agency is actually giving you value also when you're paying. So what should they be doing for you? Comes down to these 3 major things. And if your agency isn't doing these, you need to start asking questions, put up the red flags, and start finding out what's going on. Number 1, you need to have full access to your ad accounts. Whether it's Google Ads, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, any other platform, it doesn't matter. Some agencies own your ad account and only give you access to their dashboards, and this is a huge red flag. If they cut ties with you, you lose all your data, you lose all your ad history, and you lose all the optimizations. A real agency will set up ads in your account so you always maintain control. To be honest, we do this with all of our clients. Everything we do, as much as it creates a little bit of time delay for the business owner or the account owner to actually have to go through and set this up, if for some reason we part ways after the first couple of months or even after a couple of years, the business owns these accounts and they're yours. This is your data. This is your money that you're spending. So you should have that. And we go as far as not even spending our clients' money on ad data ourselves. What we do is actually have them put their credit cards into these platforms. So it's absolutely transparent how much we're spending. We take a transparent margin, or we take a fixed fee for managing what they have. So in that case, our clients know exactly where their money's going, what platform's being spent on, and they can see in their credit card statements the amount of dollars that they're really spending. Anybody who's not doing this for you, is not being honest with you, is padding their margins in a not transparent way, and that's not what you want to be going on for you. All right, second pillar is having proper tracking and attribution. This is what separates agencies that gets results from those that guess. And without the right tracking, you're basically flying blind. And your agency should be setting up analytics and, most importantly, back end conversion tracking associated with sales, bookings, and give you that revenue. So to be able to track return on investment and lifetime customer value should be your priorities. That includes having call tracking, conversion tracking for forms and leads, and then honestly working with the client to have a CRM integration or to get their back end sales every month so that you can tie which leads you track, their email addresses or their phone numbers, back to which sales come in. So when you get a match between a phone number or an email address where you had a lead, and then finally that turns into a sale, that's how you measure the long-term sales impact of what your advertising is doing. Now, every business is different. There's a different lead time for that. Some businesses are going to have a click and magically get a sale the same day. Some are going to have 30, 60, 90, 180, 360 days where these customers either have a long sales cycle or they're going to come back multiple times within that time period. And you want to be able to credit the ad channel. So if your agency is not doing these things, you're not getting the full picture of what's actually making you money. They're just telling you how they're spending your money, and that doesn't work. So here's an example of a properly set up tracking system. You should be able to see exactly what your ads are generating, the most revenue, and adjust accordingly. We want to be able to report on ROI and not just clicks. So that takes into account call tracking, lead form tracking, as I said, and then finally the back end transactions, appointments, or sales that you need to be able to put together to tie advertising together. So an example of a properly set up tracking system includes being able to see exactly where your ads are generating the most revenue and adjust accordingly. Your tracking has to have calls, leads, and then on the other side, it has to have sales, transactions, bookings, appointments with sales values associated to them. So you can take the cost of advertising on one side and you can take the return that those generate on the other side and put them together. If you don't get that full picture, you're just not understanding what kind of revenue is generated from your ads, and you can't make adjustments from it. You can't see which keywords and campaigns might be working the best for you, and you also can't take out the bad ones. So you end up wasting money and just continuing to spend needless money, waste needless money with the ad platforms. And so finally, the third pillar is actually that reporting that we're talking about, is being able to report on those real business metrics and not just clicks and conversions. Agencies that count clicks, show you impressions, views, that isn't going to pay the bills. Actual revenue is going to pay the bills for you. So you need to see how many leads converted into sales, what your cost per customer, patient, client actually is, and how much revenue your ads are actually driving over time. So let's take a look at a screenshot, a sample report of one of our clients here. They're a chiropractic clinic here in Denver, Colorado. And this is one of the ways that we report to our clients. It's simple, it's concise. It not only has the cost of their advertising returns, but we go ahead and take it a step further and show them the tracking that we do across their entire digital landscape, their organic traffic, their Google business profile, any other ad platforms they may have, so that they can see the real value of every single place that customers, clients, and patients are finding them online. All right, so just want to do a quick plug here for our tracking platform that we use for all the businesses that we can, both for e-commerce and for local clients, mostly local businesses that are collecting leads in the form of calls and online website forms, and then ultimately getting bookings, sales, or some back-end form of transaction that we can record. This platform lets us integrate with Google to track calls, track forms that come from our clients' websites and landing pages on the front end, and also to look at the bookings and sales transactions on the back end and put them together. This platform goes above and beyond Google, which stops at 90 days of attribution, so that we can see if Google acquires a customer on day 1, January 1st, they don't become a sale until August or the following February. This platform records multiple years of data so that we can still attribute our clicks and ultimately sales revenue, lifetime value back to the channel where they came from. So when our clients come to us, they'll say something like, I want you to come find me net new customers, clients, or patients. Within that, we're going to use Google to go find those. And this platform will find the lead in the form of a phone call or a form submitted, and then also match together again that back end piece of business that really closes the loop. So can't say enough about what converts. We're going to work with them for many years to come. And I'll put a link down here in the description of the video so that if you want to go check them out, go ahead. But can't say enough about these guys. And what we use is this is our source of truth for all the data that we collect in relation to our clients' ad campaigns. Hey, we trust Google, but remember, Google exists to get you to spend money on clicks, and our clients are coming to us to get us to find customers from those clicks and leads. That is a fundamentally different reason to exist. What Converts is an unbiased platform that allows us to do this with our clients' goals in mind, first and foremost, against Google. So as much as we love Google, we love using it to our benefit. We need to know how to navigate it. And this platform, this data is our source of truth to make decisions on moving forward. So what we do here is we're actually able to see all of our clients' online channels in one consolidated place, because in a magic world, a single click leads to a lead and a conversion. But in reality, there could be multiple touches that our clients go through, the first touch and the last touch. And many in between before they actually get to making a sale, becoming a customer, client, patient, whatever that is. And so having that source of truth consolidated is really what's important. As you can see here, a local business like a chiropractic clinic might get Google Business Profile as their biggest source of new and existing clients. Organic traffic is going to come in, and Google CPC might be one of their fourth, fifth, sixth sources down, but this one actually has a cost associated to it. So these we manage differently for clients, but overall for paying for advertising, we need to be able to see what's coming back. And so having this holistic view of all of the channels that work together, and especially over many years, these reports become more valuable. A client comes to us and they have a 3-month sales cycle, and they ask how their advertising is doing every day and every week. Well, if we get a call on day one, maybe that converts in 90 days into a sale. We need to be able to see that relationship over time. So the longer someone works with us, the more data we can record over many years together, and really have the ability to give them transparent reporting again. And so cost of acquisition is going to be a major metric, and also lifetime value for what these clients are worth over time. Someone could come in January of 2022 and come in 15 times over a couple of years, and then the lifetime value on that client continues to go up. We can see that through really good reporting. I'm going to skip over to the advertising because I think this is the most relevant. And we bill our clients on a monthly basis. So we look at stuff month over month, but really what we're looking for is increased lifetime value over time. So over the course of this relationship, the client has given us the ability to look at what they're doing on a multi-year basis, and to really have the transparency into seeing what we want to do with them, how we want to make decisions in the ad platforms moving forward. So with that, looking at our cost per acquisition over time. So I'm going to skip over to the advertising because this is the meat and potatoes of everything, the keystone, what our clients are looking for when they're judging the value of their investment with their advertising. They come to us for net new business. We can always help them remarket. We could always enhance their brand, but really they're looking for cold traffic that's going to convert into new customers that will be valuable for their business over many, many years. So again, with a chiropractor, they're looking for new patients. When we work together with our client to identify the metrics that matter, we can find out whether we're sending new patients or existing patients through the advertising. Being able to separate that is a really big priority so that we can confidently report to them that every time that we get them a new patient, here's what it costs for them. For example, through the life of this patient, they spent $40,000 and they've seen 110 new clients just from their Google ads. And we're able to get an absolute value of what that means for them from a cost of acquisition. So if they know that every 2 years or 4 years or 5 years a client is worth, let's say, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 to them for how often they come back, what the average client is worth, they know what their threshold is to acquire a new client. Now let's just call that $3,000. So they're basically getting just about a 10x return on their advertising here every 3 years. So we might not get $40,000 worth of business in a month, but if we spend $40,000 over a couple of years, we're looking at 110 clients times $3,000. That's again $300,000 back for their $41,000 in investment. So when we look at that, we're able to see these reports where we can say over time, last 3 months, what's your advertising doing for you? Look at their monthly spends against what that cost of acquisition is. Sometimes it goes a little higher, sometimes it gets a little lower. But what they can see over time is that fluctuation. And if they know on the back end that their clients each of their patients are worth a couple $1,000s over an amount of time, they know what they're able to confidently invest. Now, if this client's making that back even at $3,000, they know that they have a good investment going with Google Ads, and they can continue to put money into their monthly advertising spends to grow their business. And that's the keystone for everything. You can see here the advertising without fail is going to support existing clients, remarketing to people who have come to their website. But this is really about finding net new clients that we know the first time we've ever seen them is when they touch our Google advertising, and they convert into business over time. All right, so here's what I want you to do. If you're currently running ads, ask yourself, do you have access to your ad accounts? Are you getting reports that show your real ROI? Is tracking set up correctly so that you can trust the data that you're getting? Drop a comment below. Let me know if you've ever worked with an agency that didn't give you the full picture. Bring up some more challenges. I'm happy to address them in the next videos. Let me know what your experiences are like. And if you're ready to stop guessing and start getting clear results from your advertising, to really be confident that the investment you're making in ads and your valuable capital for your business is going to work for you and making you money, send me a message. We can build something that works together. Book a call on the link in the description below. Happy to talk to you, learn about your business, let you know what I think and how we can possibly work together. All right, thanks.